Man, they raided Poo Shiesty house? Shh. Who didn't see that coming? What down, family? It's your boy SNTV, man. Coming back at y'all with a news update. Y'all go ahead and hit that like, share this video, and make sure that y'all subscribe, man. 300K, we on the way. I know by now everybody's already heard the news about Poo Shiesty's house being raided. And I don't think that there's no one in America that can't say that they didn't see this coming. Why? Because for one, Poo Shiesty got out on federal parole. He was saying stuff in his songs like, even though he's on parole, he still keep guns. Nobody updated Poo Shiesty on what was going on out here. You know what I'm saying? And now on the fact that these kids are more reckless than he was when he was, he first started doing his thing or whatever. He got out talking about the only rapper that has more bodies than him is probably Boosie. You see what I'm saying? Now, last time I checked, Poo Shiesty, you haven't been convicted of nan killing, but you on the internet talking about how many bodies you got. The rumor with Gucci Mane, he's supposed to be robbed Gucci Mane. Just too goddamn much going on. At the end of the day, Poo Shiesty, you still young, but you at that age where it's like now you have to be more than the shorties because the shorties are looking up to you. So you always got to keep that in mind, and you always got to understand that. And these feds are on your ass, bro. These feds are on your hiney. They on your motherfucking hind part. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here moving reckless. I don't understand it. You just went to the joint for moving reckless. You got to understand, you super big, bro. Everything that you post is going to go viral. If it's content worthy, it's going to go viral, man. Y'all got to keep that in mind, bro. Y'all got to stop, y'all got to stop forgetting that. Real talk. Next, man, we got Peewee Longway. Peewee Longway has reportedly accepted a plea deal of 10 to 14 years in prison for drug conspiracy and felon possession of a firearm. We all know that Peewee Longway, he wasn't never really known like no real rapper for real. Peewee was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Peewee was a street nigga that ended up rapping to try to clean his money up, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of destined. Like we all seen it. I think Peewee done been to jail before, prison, whatever. I don't know how old Peewee is, but I know Peewee has to be a little bit older. So these 10 to 14 years are gonna hurt Peewee, But it is what it is. This is the life that we live. These are the games that we play. Peewee Longway, very smart. He had a long run. He knew the consequences of what he was doing. I'm pretty sure that Peewee Longway had a decent lawyer, so those 10 to 14 years might have actually been him winning because they probably could have slandered his ass. They probably could have, did him in or chased something that was going, if he would have took it to trial. So, sometimes you got to cop out. I've been there, done that. Sometimes you got to cop out. It is what it is, It's probably, ain't no telling how many people in the joint right now with 30, 40, 50 year sentences, life sentences, because they took it to court, they took it to trial, and they could have copped out for like 10 years or something like that, 15 years, and they took it to trial, end up getting some shit that they can't even domino. You see what I'm saying? So, who knows? But one thing I know, though, if he copped out, it was some major shit. So, that is what that is. And we on to Chicago, man. First and foremost, it took, I think, 6 days from the 23rd to like the 29th for shootings to go up in Chicago. It took like 6 days from like the 23rd to the 29th for shootings to go up 78%. But Brandon Johnson says it's just as safe as it want to be. It's getting hot. Now my boy THF Bill, man, he's the police are looking for him. They're looking for him for doing some shit in Arizona, allegedly. They say that he broke into a house to take a puppy. Now, I'm not no rocket scientist, right? But THF Bill having kids, having a family, having been to jail before, who knows how this shit go, allegedly went into a house. This house was occupied by people. We all know, those of us that know what's going on knows that that's a home invasion. Home invasion is big time. A home invasion is when you go into a house uninvited, unwelcomed, and take anything. Really, when you enter the house, you're home invading. You know what I'm saying? But if you attempt to take something or something like that, it's worse. You know? Anyway, why would he do something like that to get a puppy, to take a puppy? And they said that this took place a year ago. And they just now announced that they're looking for him. Something sounds fishy. Like I said, I ain't no rocket scientist, but that shit don't sound right. You know? Billa, come on the platform, man, and shit. Hey, come on the platform, man, and, you know, put your word out there, man. Let us know what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it couldn't have been what they saying it was. You feel me? But then again, you know, it's an open case, so or no. But yeah, they saying that's what took place, and you know, I don't know, man. I'm just saying, stay clear, still clear, man, still clear, bro. It's too late in the game to be going to jail and motherfuckers looking for you for some senseless stuff like this. I don't know what it was about, but it sounded like somebody probably was supposed to sell you a dog or had your dog or something like that, and you know, you had to have your dog. You had to have your dog. You know, I know you love them dogs. I know you love them dogs for a fact. You know, so if you did something like that, I know it was justified. I know that you did that for a reason. You see what I'm saying? But yet still, you do have those charges, Billa. So be careful, man. We got Jaro City Lil Mikey, man. I was thinking last night. You know, I've been told a couple times that it was a guarantee that Jaro City Lil Mikey killer was gonna get caught. Why? Because everything was out in the open and motherfuckers seen it. Upon further observation, I've come to the conclusion that there's a strong possibility that whoever did that won't get charged with it, even if they do get caught. And the reason why I say that is because we seen Mun, right? We seen him take A-Roy, O Block A-Roy, or 757 A-Roy, however you want to say it. We seen him take that man's life on camera. It took the CPD 4 years to pick Mun up for that murder. And it was open and shit. It was a clear, like, it was, you couldn't, it was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did it. Like, you couldn't, how could you say he didn't do it? It's fucking, you know, ain't no way you could say that this shit ain't happened. You know? It took them 4 years to get him. They saying that Lil Mikey pump fake, man. So it's looking like whoever shot Mikey might have a case of self-defense. And if that's true, they probably already been picked up. I'm telling you. We'll probably hear about it from ain't no telling when, you know. Probably already been picked up. But we need to see, we need to check those FOIAs, man, to see if Mikey's case has been closed, you know, because it's possible. We've seen this before, years before we really find out what happened, you know. One thing we know, when the situation with J-Dog took place, that footage came out immediately. This guy, Son Wick, he's been the only one. He's basically saying, like, he's claiming it hard. Like, he wants the world to know that they backdoored Jaro City Lil Mikey. For real. And then a lot of people look at it like, which, I mean, you look at it how you want to look at it, but at the end of the day, like, I mean, there is a point there. Did he really get backdoored if he pump faked? Like he was going to do something. You know? I don't know. That's a thin line between goddamn love or hate with that, with that question. Like, I feel like whoever's opinion, but if that's how it happened, and the police lock this dude up, or if the police bring this dude in for questioning, I do not feel as though they're gonna charge him. Real talk. Last but not least, Speedy. At this point, the police don't care. And we see the results of killings that happen in the hood versus killings that happen downtown. The police don't care. Speedy, everybody know you did it, bro. You don't have to keep saying it. That is your only claim to fame. Like, doing that, whatever you did to Queso, bro, and this ain't what I'm saying. This is what you continue to say. That was like the highlight of your life, bro. We get it. You did that. You backdoored a fucking 15-year-old. Cool. Do something else with life. Do something else with life, bro. Do something else with life, bro. That ain't gonna get you far, bro. You really don't get no stripes for that. Queso was fucking 4'3". He was a damn dwarf damn near. You know? Real talk, man. Y'all gotta cut this goofy shit out. Straight up. Anyway, you know what I like to say. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies and try not to get slimed out. It's your boy, SNTV.